Well, good morning and welcome back to our final fabulous segment here on Cityline. My goodness, so I left the other area and now I'm over here actually next to Sue Goetz, who I've been harassing for the past hour, and she's been such a good sport about this. We even talked her into doing the polar bear plunge. So, you know, we're gonna send a TV Tacoma crew out there and like get a picture of you jumping in, okay?
Like terror.
Yeah, terror on your face.
Yes.
Sue Goetz, whatever Sue wants.
Sue Goetz.
Sue Goetz.
Yeah.
Sue Goetz, tell us first off, what is on the tabletop?
Lots of
Name some things off for
Name
us.
some things. So I went through my garden and foraged. And so what I have is like, this is called Arizona cypress. Love the color.
It smells like hot dogs. It does. It kind of does.
It's okay.
Well, okay.
And then we've got some Douglas fir.
Ooh,
And you know, some of the branches fell in the windstorm. You can go gather those out of your driveway.
Oh, there you
and then
go.
some western red cedar. This is the
I
yummy.
love this stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
fabulous. Some Eleagnus, which is a funky
Wait,
word, but
say that again.
Eleagnus. It's very elegant.
Eleagnus.
Yes. It's an evergreen shrub. It is like a highlighter this time of year. I went out and harvested. It's nice and leathery, so it'll hold up in flower arrangements really well.
Oh, it does feel like, okay, that is just strange. My brain says that this is a leaf,
Yeah.
but the backside says this is leather.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a very fun plant. This one is Pieris.
Pieris.
Pieris. You can kind of see these are blooms for next February.
Oh, they're beautiful.
And they're just coming out.
They're almost like an eggplant color.
Yeah. So I'm walking through the garden and I'm looking for woody shrubs, things that look good now. I can probably harvest. I know we have lots going on here. And then
We do.
I look for dried things. Like these are some dried hydrangeas from the
Yes.
garden. This is phlomis. There's another word for
Phlomis?
Phlomis.
That would be a good name for a pet of the week. Phlomis.
Phlomis.
Look at this. So
it's the flower heads dried. So I leave them on the plant and then I go out and harvest them when I want to use them inside.
So, okay, so what color is phlomis when it's not dried?
This has little yellow petals, like little whorls all the way.
What?
It's very cool.
Because it certainly doesn't look that way now.
It
It
does
looks like a
not.
sunflower, like a little miniature sunflower.
Yeah, a little yellow petals pop out all over the round, this like a little whirl.
Okay, and then look at this. Look how this comes through this.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay,
fun.
that is impressive. All right. back
Yeah,
in there.
and what it shows you is, you know, if you walk through your garden, you never
Yes.
know what you're going to look at.
No.
You're like, oh, I could pick that for an arrangement. And then, you know, there's such a tradition. We bring in the greens every
We
year.
do, we
And so this
do.
is my way of saying, what about walking through your garden?
If you have a garden.
If you have a garden. If not, maybe the neighbor will let you, but ask first. Not going to.
I was going to say, so with all this rain that's been
Yes.
happening, you certainly haven't needed to water anything here. But these, before we went live, I asked you what these were, and what did you tell me?
So they're little miniature daffodils.
What?
Yes. So they've been outside in the pot, just kind of sitting. I had pansies on here, and these will kind of be underneath the soil, so
Okay.
you won't see them.
Right.
And then I'm waiting for spring. These will pop and just be this glorious yellow bouquet of flowers. But in the meantime, it's kind of ugly because the pansies are gone.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll go out in my garden in my window boxes and in pottery, and I'll just tuck in some evergreen.
You know what?
Right?
I need you to come to my house.
Of course, absolutely.
Okay, that's all there is
We're
to it.
gonna go foraging.
That's right. We're going to go foraging
We're
in the
gonna go
backyard.
foraging. Yeah, and so you can tuck greenery, and then, you know, if you have a cool Christmas bulb, and so you're not
that.
harming the bulbs. And then when this all kind of looks faded, you'll have these gorgeous daffodils popping up in the spring. And so, you know, and you could just, I love to do this in my window box. I mean, this color, I love this.
I do too. Yeah.
And really, you just kind of poke the wood in. And I have pruners here. I'm using my hands here, clipping away.
Oh, I thought I was going to sneeze and I
close.
didn't.
It's
It was
all of
close.
this
It's all,
aromatic,
it's all coming
yeah.
out. Okay, so but I asked you if this was inside your house, and I can feel it. It's out. You let this sit outside.
Yeah, because you know, you want to keep your bulbs. These are just typical daffodils, tulips, those kind of bulbs that you put in planters. you should have done this in September, October.
All right, now you're
but
telling on me.
I know, but you might have some in the garage, so you can still do it. Pull them out, plant them under the soil. They're hiding.
Oh, look, we're showing a picture here.
Oh yeah, see that's a pretty similar pot being planted this way. You cover it all and then leave it out in the cold because they need to be out in the cold. They like it just like, we're not going to fool them a little too much.
Oh, okay, so that's, I was going to say, so what does the cold tell it to do?
So stay sleepy.
Go to sleep.
Stay
with
asleep. Yeah,
daffodils.
spring is coming. Don't worry.
Spring
and
is
they're
coming.
they're a little fooled right now, but as long as you keep it outside. I mean, if I were to put this in the house, it would warm it up, and they'd be blooming probably in a month.
Get
I don't
out.
want them to. I want them to stay outside. So I do a lot of little pots. I put them on my porch, and then I will cover them with festive things for the season, and then all that comes off, and the blooms will come up.
You also cover up something else festive. Tell me about this.
So this is just a little Christmas package
Look at
idea.
you.
So wrap the package, and then this is just a sprig of rosemary. So rosemary for remembrance, that's an herb
That's
thing.
right.
Right? But if you decide, maybe it's just a little beautiful sprig of evergreen.
It's a new car.
I know.
It is.
It
It's
is.
a car.
I'll bring it to you later.
He'll drive it over.
But it's as simple as something fresh from your garden, a little fragrance,
yeah.
a little aroma. I'll usually tie these on and tuck them in with a little tag. And
Incredible.
So a super simple, and take a plain bow, make it beautiful just by walking through your garden.
So
Pretty simple.
here's the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
Do you even have a tree inside your house with all of this outside?
I don't.
I wouldn't. I would be like, okay, we're going to hang some balls over here by the little garden gate.
Exactly. I have a window box right by my front door. It's all festive now. I've put things in it. And then, I kind of love bringing the outdoors in, but also the outdoors decorating as well. And all of this comes from my garden for no cost.
Okay, that is worth repeating, for no cost.
I didn't. This is foraged from the garden, from plants that I've had for years. And one of the things I always say too is be responsible. Don't give it a bald spot.
Right.
Trim nicely so that you're kind of pruning a little for the next year. But I mean, I could have kept going, but I thought, how much plant do you need all over the studio?
Right. Well, a semi-truck.
Exactly.
So, in the sense of pruning, you said the magic word. Is there a time that we prune or we don't prune?
I don't really like to prune this time of year. We don't want to shock the plants or expose their innards, when you're cutting into them. But for some light foraging like I'm doing, a nice
Uh-oh, watch out.
I know. Here's the weapon. Some sharp pruners so you don't gnaw them to death.
Hey, look at these.
I know. They're pretty cool. You can adjust
Wait, it almost
the grip on them.
this is almost like you bedazzled the handle or something. This is really
But they're
cool.
very nice. And I do love these. These are little, they call them grape scissors. And so you can nip at little, twigs and real easy.
Wow. Okay. So, wait, and there's more.
And there's more. Yeah, I like these shorter ones because you're not kind of gouging into the plant too much. You're just nipping what you need.
I love that.
And that's what we're doing is we're just cutting lightly. I'm not doing heavy pruning.
Do you give bouquets away at Christmas time?
I do. I might have to
I think Cheryl and I have to get on this list.
I think we could do something before I leave
Okay,
today.
well, there we go.
I mean, it's
I want to say thank you to you.
Oh,
You
you're
have
very
been
welcome.
so delightful, and you've let me bother you every second of the show.
I like being bothered.
You do like being bothered, and I can't wait to see you plunge.
I'm on the hook now.
Now I'm going to say goodbye. You ready?
All right.
That wraps up another segment of Cityline. It's always a pleasure and a privilege to be in your home. Sue and I have given you some really great things to think about. So go out there, be a part of the Polar Bear Plunge, dry off, and when you come back, as always, we'll be waiting for you. Right here in the new year. We want to say happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.